between Kobayashi and Lieb in first and second is 40.8 seconds, and there's a drive through penalty.
They're coming thick and fast now, aren't they? So that's Midiani there. I think we knew about that from before, didn't we? Unless he got another one.
I don't know whether that might be another one. Corvette sounds great. The 64 car. It's not going so well. It's down to
sixth place. And we did hear from Ricky Taylor before, didn't we? And he was talking about how, they're running their own race. They know they're not quite on the pace, but they know they've generally got the reliability in the car, got a good driver lineup. So, yeah, let's see where they are when day breaks.
Like I say, we only have to look at last year. There was quite a drama for the Aston team last year, wasn't there? Right towards the end. So you've got to be there at 24 hours and then work it all out and see where you are.
Yeah, fastest man on track right now for the GTs in GT Pro is Stefan Muka in the Ford. Currently just got up to 5th place ahead of the Christensen Porsche and that pitted Taylor Chevrolet Corvette. And last lap around 3:53, which is fairly quick in the night. Bearing in mind, fastest lap in qualifying was a 3:51. So it's getting quicker and quicker, and also bearing in mind, around about the time that we leave here, 6 o'clock, we'll start to come into happy hour when the lights just bright enough to see where you're going. It's cool, and the track's at its best, and that's generally when the fastest times in the race go in. That's why it's called happy hour.
What's he sticking in there? What was that? Is that some compressed air or something? The man with the bottle there, I don't really know what it is.
Yeah.
Let's just
Ferrari
look at
thing.
Yeah, Ferrari thing. Let's just look at this 1, 2, 3 overall in the main race, which is Kobayashi leaving Davison. Kobayashi has 40-odd seconds. It fluctuates around about the 40-second mark. But Davison's 36 seconds. So again, fluctuating depending on traffic around the 40-second mark. But we knowing that Toyota are stretching this out by an extra lap per stint. Now, a pit stop is, in theory, longer than with them just doing the fuel. They can save that time. So when Mark Lieb has to do that additional pit stop, he's going to be stopped for more than 37, 40 seconds. So Davison still is not out of this game by any stretch of the imagination of strengthening Toyota's hold on it, pure and simply by they're able to stretch out by 1 lap per stint. So I'm interested. That might not work out or play out for a few more hours yet when they start to get that additional stop in, which is kind of what Kobayashi has now. Okay, what's happened here with the 62? Maybe just a slow motion.
Yeah, the number 95, 4th place, Darren Turner, has taken over from Sorensen now. So that car's come up the order quite well. I can't remember where they started, but it certainly wasn't that high.
Darren Turner.
It was down in sort of 10th, 11th, wasn't he?
Something like that. Oh, I've got a grid sheet somewhere, a qualifying sheet. I've got so much paper in.
So it just shows you, even though these guys don't have the pace, they're just working away and just running their own race.
They were 9th in their category in the qualifying. My desk in our console was so neat and tidy the other day. It looks like a bomb's dropped in it now. There's stuff all over the place.
Blame those other commentators.
I'm blaming Giles and Jake. Yeah, let's blame them, because it's just like, it's incredible the mess in here. They'll be coming in a couple of hours. There's no need to tidy our stuff about. We're neat. It's those two who are messy. Yeah, the biscuits we might have to hide, because I think they are ours. But yeah, that gap between the first three, Kobayashi to Lieb, fluctuating 37 to 40 seconds, then Lieb to Davison, again fluctuating around the 40-second mark. It's and
then a drop of one
couple of laps, isn't it?
2 laps to Jarvis.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Rebellion still in there, the 13 car still holding on. But quite, yeah, what, 9 laps down on the race leader.
P2, it is Menzies who is in the 36 car there. 46 car is second, and then Will Stevens running around in the G-Drive 26 car. Now, that potentially he was in second, but he has served a penalty, so that's probably why that is. And it's Gio van der Gaard, who you remember from Formula 1. He's in 4th place in the 38 car. 4 P2 cars in the top 10 at the moment, with just under 11 hours still to go. It's 63 car in the garage. This could be a brake change. This could be like a routine
scheduled, yeah,
service, so to speak. Yeah, they're working.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, look, there's some brake discs and calipers.
We know
already.
they have to do it, so they're getting out of the way now, and we know Ford will do it as well. But I guess it was at least an hour ago that we spoke to George Howard Chapel. So yeah, we've got one of the Fords coming in now. That's a 69 car, so that's second place Briscoe. So Malicelli's in the pits as well, so they're all coming in at the same time.
They did that last time round as well, didn't they? Those two at the front are on the same strategy. But
guessing Malicelli's going to get out quite a bit before that Ford, though.
He'll flick up on our screen with an O for out very shortly, I suspect. But yeah, the 69 car. Ryan Briscoe on board. Fuel is in. Windows are clean. Don't think there's any. No, the mechanic is ready as if he's going to change tyres. So he was stood there with the big nut gun. Obviously, the Joey Hand car is going to go past its teammate, pure and simply on strategy. Just need to look down that pit road to see if Briscoe is still in there. I think he must be changing tyres. Yeah, he's just left now, so that is a change. It will change back when the 68 car comes into the pits.
So Briscoe's still on board.
I'll tell you who I haven't seen in that car yet, well, in any of these Fords at all weekend, and he obviously has been in, is Andy Prio. I have not seen Andy Prio inside a racing car yet.
You know what? Yeah, absolutely.
Bizarrely, we have been on. We did 12 hours of free practice and qualifying commentary. We've now done, well, we're heading towards 7 hours of race commentary, and I've yet to see Andy Prio sat inside a Ford on our TV screen.
You're right.
How bizarre is that?
I think
19 hours of work.
I think the thing is, his car, because it's down the order a bit, it's now sitting in 11th place.
We don't really see it very much.
Yeah, we don't see him that much, and it's a bit of a shame, really, but it is what it is. They follow the cars that are higher up, and yeah, it's logical.
Having thought about it, I don't think I've seen Scott Dixon in a car yet. We've seen Scott Dixon in person, standing in the pit garage. It's just strange when you start to look through drivers' names and who's around. You're thinking, not actually seen that person drive, but they obviously have. But we've just not been with them when they have. That's really strange. Okay, we've got a P2 in. It's the 36 car. It is our leader to drive a change. There we go. He's still got energy to run. Gustavo's still got energy to run. That's
fair play.
Amazing, yeah. He's put in a huge amount of work there. Another very, very good driver going in there, Nicolas Lapierre.
Again, he's a guy that's been around forever, it seems. He's only 32.
He's a winner at the top end of this sport as well.
And he's only 32, yeah.
He's his team working very well. I think they're going to do that full service and still maintain the lead, because the car behind them, the 46 car, is in theory a lap down. So they are. He's out onto the track, and he's still in the lead. That's good going. They've got to be happy with that.
Yeah.
You've got to be happy with that.
So some fast laps going in now. There's Victor Scheitar in the 37 car. Was he position 6 in P2? He's just done his fastest lap of the race. And I noticed Joey Hand over there, second place, has done a... It's obviously not his fastest lap, but it's 3:52.6 in the night. So that's what, just over... No, just under half, just under a second slower than the pole position time. So times are getting down to a reasonable pace.
Okay, the gap between the first and second in P2, 36 to the 46, is 7 seconds now. But the 36 has done a pit stop where the 46 hasn't. So they got a pit stop in hand. And there's the other Sarthe car, the 35. It is running just a bit further down the order. That's 7th in the category. And I'm just going to have a look at something. Oops. Just going to check something. This was the car that Saturday morning, warm-up was 9 till 9:45. So about 9:35, 9:33, David Cheng put that 35 car in the wall, and it needed like front bodywork, rear bodywork, a bit of side bodywork and things like that. But it is running in 7th place at the moment, and it was a driver change as well at that time. Okay, we're keeping him busy, but Anthony is in the pits with somebody for us.
We try to updated and to keep you updated and to keep busy and to be busy. So we are with Ines Tétinger, one of the 2 ladies in the race. So Ines, for your first participation, how is your feeling?
My feeling is great. Well, I mean, for this stint, my feeling was great. I had a good pace that I tried to keep till the end. So, I mean, I made no mistakes. I actually love the night. So, I hope it's gonna continue like this.
And for your first participation, a few moments, of course, that's normal. But how do you rate your performance until now?
Oh, it's complicated to rate it. We're only halfway through the race, so the track is very busy with a lot of traffic. It's very, very hard to manage all of this, especially during the night, where what you only see is just lights. So I don't know, my performance is, I made a few mistakes. I apologize to the team, but it's my first time, and I'll try to make it up on the other stints.
So clearly the aim is to finish now.
Of course, the goal is to finish. We're on the right way. We're on the right way to finish the race. We don't aim anything else. It's amazing to finish the race for the first participation, so this is our primary goal.
And now what is your program? So you'll sleep a bit?
I'm gonna eat and sleep, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so Ines is getting ready to eat and then to sleep, so that's normal, and she stays busy as well. So yeah, that's good. As we are busy.
Thank you for that, Anthony. Yeah, we are busy. I'm just going to go back onto just a tweet. Jason Bringhurst, the Ferrari canister is probably engine oil, so the engine is consuming a bit of oil, which is normal. I'm not really sure. I didn't.
Yeah,
that canister that they were putting in, it looked like a pressurized canister to me. So, but Jason, maybe
well, it kind of has to pressurize in, doesn't it? It's not good. They're not going to get a bottle of Mobil 1 and.
Why not?
Because it just doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that. They've got to use something a bit techie, have they, to put it in on board?
I think you might well be right with that
well,
one.
that could be another WRC question here from Stuart Owen. Which of the current WRC World Rally Championship stars do you think will be capable of driving an LMP1? I was again Sébastien Ogier. We know Sébastien Loeb did come here twice and finish on the podium in his first go, I think. But yeah, Sébastien Ogier, I would suspect. I suspect it all like a go. Danny Sauter could be pretty good. Mark Webber now waiting to get into that one car. Brendan Hartley's shift is about to end. He went in it just around about 11 o'clock. He's been in there. He's not been in the car for 5 hours, but his name's been attached to that car for 5 hours.
Yeah.
That could be one of the longest stints in Le Mans history. kind of that's a pretty long stint, even though he hasn't driven the car in that time.
Well, of course, you're only allowed to drive 4 hours at one stage, but yeah.
Yeah, but obviously his name's been linked to that car,
Yeah,
but he's been in the pits for nearly 2 hours of that 5. Team radio.
I have the Toyota in front. Yes, I think it's leaking oil.
I think it's leaking oil.
Yeah, it sounded like that.
Okay. Thinks it's leaking oil.
Well, that ain't good then.
No, that is not good. Just to answer Stuart Owen's question, Danny Sordo, who's very good on tarmac. Danny Sordo could probably drive one of these cars. A question really for Peter here. The number 1 car on pit road. If you guys could have a street version of one of the GTs, what would it be? I mean, I could answer that one. I do like the Porsche, but the Aston does look nice. Corvette, just for the noise. But then the Ford makes the same noise. I can't answer that. There's too many choices.
I think for just for having a unique car, that the Ford GT.
Yeah.
How many have you seen on the road? You've seen loads of Porsches.
You do see loads of Porsches.
Loads of Corvettes. I'd have the Ford.
Okay, Mark Webber getting out. Getting in, Brendan Hartley getting out. Brendan Hartley, right, is really tall and so skinny. I saw him yesterday. I thought he was a surfer. Then I realised it was actually him. That car smoking away again, remember. Brendan working the brakes very hard.
That's what he's saying. He thinks there might be an oil leak and it might get pushed back into the garage.
See the steering wheel there in that car? We were looking at that yesterday.
I'll tell you what, I'll tweet a picture of it.
I did yesterday. I tweeted a picture of it yesterday. But, yeah, we were very privileged to go into the Porsche garage yesterday and have a look around. Mechanic just on the floor at the front end, looking underneath just to check it. It's a full service, as we'd expect. Driver, fuel, and tyres going on the number 1 Porsche. And it is away. So... I mean, don't get me wrong. Oh, Davison in the pits as well. Davison in the pits. Mark Webber in the car.
Yeah, so they're not worried about this smoking car then. They're just cracking on.
Here's the 5 drinks bottles going in. I think that's a rule, isn't it? They have to change a drinks bottle every pit stop. I'm sure I read that somewhere.
Do they?
I'm sure I could be totally wrong, but I'm sure they have to replace the drinks bottle every pit stop for safety for the driver, for hydration.
Right.
Now, I could be totally wrong, or someone could have been winding me, or I've read it. I'm not sure, but anyway, there we go. That'll just set Twitter buzzing again. So someone will come in with that one there. Right, the grandstand, update on the grandstand opposite us. If we look out of our window, it's just over to our left. When the race started, it was absolutely full. When we came on at midnight, there was probably about 200 to 300 people in it. There's probably in the one I'm looking at, which is the Motul one, near the fun fair at the Fort Chicane, I would say there's about 40 people in it now, and most of them will probably be asleep. There is some people on the very top who are lying down, so there is some people sleeping in the grandstand. And they'll be sleeping there so that they got the right place for tomorrow, because that is the final corner before they go in. The 6th garage seems to be getting ready for something. That'll be Kobayashi. They just seem to be wandering around. Davison on an outlap.
Gap's down. 27 seconds now.
He's taken... Mark Lee's taken 13 seconds out of that Toyota.
Yeah, we've not been paying attention to that.
No, but that's not a huge amount of laps ago. It was 40, maybe 4 or 5 laps ago.
Let's see.
And those Toyota mechanics just seem to be kind of a strange shot of them. But let's see. Toyota is going round again. The 6th car. There's been no radio communication, so hopefully everything is okay. I mean, I didn't witness your last race at Le Mans up to this present day at the moment. Obviously, there should be more to come. But when we walked the track and we walked this final section, you tell a story about Kobayashi in this final chicane, which he now basically can't do because of all these curves, but very hard on the car in that day when he was in the Ferrari.
Yeah. Well, back in 2013, they didn't have so many curbs at the Ford Chicane, and it was possible to be 1 gear up on where they are now and just kind of straight line right over the top of them. And as the race went on, more and more people were doing it, and you know, ACO didn't worry too much like they do. You know, they're giving more penalties out for track limits nowadays. But then it wasn't such an issue, and yeah, it was worth a second basically. You're one gear higher, and you just throw the car over the top of the curb, straight line it, and get back on the power. And Kobayashi, I followed, and I was catching him, and then we got to here, and he pulled a second off me. And then I spent the rest of the lap catching him again, and then he did it again, and so I started doing the same, and yeah, it felt real rough on the car.
It's not good. We've got a real closing speed difference there. That car, that P2 car's going slowly, because even the Corvette nearly kind of rear-ended it. Just looking at the gap, it's 26 seconds. A Stracker in there. That's
Danny Watts.
you see, there's one of those compressed things there. Oh, they're telling him to turn the engine off. Turn the engine off, because you can't work on the cars, you know, with the engine running. The mechanic really thinking there, because we've seen 2 people have penalties for that reason. And so there's one of those compressed canisters. So yeah, that's just not like a tub of oil which is being put in. Greg's been back on with Twitter. The longest drive for one driver to do was in 1949. Luigi Cincetti, 23 hours.
Ouch.
Brendan Hartley, you've got a long way to go. How many hours did he drive in that 23? Probably knowing it, probably all of them. But the gap just going up. Team radio.
2 laps, very good. We refuel and we do a quick fix for the bodywork. A quick fix with tape on the bodywork. Okay.
Yeah, I just in that last shot, I don't know where the damage is, but you know when that car came in before, and I said it looked like there was something hanging down on the right-hand side, just as he went through there, just underneath the 6. I don't know whether there's something hanging down.
So there's maybe been a little bit of contact.
Yeah, somewhere along the line.
And because he did lose some time, didn't he?
Yeah, but I thought the damage. I thought I saw some marks on the bodywork in the previous stop, but I don't know. But depending on, with them saying that, that sounds like Kobayashi is on pit road now.
So we'll get a close look,
yeah,
hopefully.
But does that sounds like he's staying in the car? But do they have to put him into the garage for that? Just with them telling him in detail of we're going to do this, he might have to go inside the garage. But we'll see. Depends how bad it is. Okay, the 27 car we're hearing is the garage. No, they're going to try and they're cleaning it. I think it's the bottom bit here. They're cleaning the underneath of the. So let's just see what they're doing. They're not liking that photographer there taking pictures, are they?
Yeah, if we get a he's had contact.
He's had contact somewhere, hasn't he? Because he's broken like the top half of the bodywork. So
Lieb goes into the lead again.
Be interesting to see if they just have to put that onto the dollies and push it in.
No, I think
they're going to do it there.
Yeah. They
already got it pre-made, haven't they?
Yeah,
the
they said quick fix, didn't they?
Yeah. So they've already pre-stuck that all together. That's quite messy, isn't it?
That's unfortunate, that is. They could have done without that.
It's still quite messy. Even though it's got a bit of tape on it now, it's still a bit messy. But, I mean, with the way current aero is on these cars, they're monitors and things like that probably pick it up. So there was another question on Twitter, just having seen that shot there of the pits. So Kobayashi on his outlap, he has dropped to 2nd place, but the question on Twitter was, how many people do the top P1 teams bring to a race? Well, it's a bit different because they're limited on regular 6-hour races. I think it's 60 or 80. I can't remember. I know there's a big difference between that, but they are limited. But in Le Mans, they do bring more. I got a feeling that Porsche, with everybody, we've got around about 200 people here, I think it is. Something like that. It's a lot of people anyway.
Yeah, I think so.
But they are limited on regular World Endurance rounds. Okay, right, this man, Mark Leave, has really, really, really got to hammer this home now. This is the second place.
Second place to Hirakawa. I've just noticed a couple of times from him looking at his lap times, he's been rapid actually.
Here we go. Just let's watch this.
Another question in from George. He's saying, why do we think the Ford is so much faster here than at Rolex? Well, the Ford is still a very new car, and Rolex was back in January, so they've done a lot of testing, a lot of work to make that car faster. They did the test day here, and I was speaking to Richard Westbrook yesterday, and he said even from the test day to now, they've made some big steps with the car and improved it. So it's just basic evolution with the car, just the fact that they've had it longer.
Down pit road is the number 2 car. So Kobayashi still on his out lap, and the number 2 Porsche is on. Keeping an eye on what is going on. Just the gap. It won't be enough for it to maintain the lead, but numbers getting cleaned, headlights getting cleaned, windows getting cleaned. Okay, the 27 car, what Anthony is telling us, is having a new front end.
So that's Mediani.
And the 2 car is already on its way. Now this could be interesting. Where's the Toyota? Because Kobayashi's still on his out lap. Whereabouts is the Toyota? Let's just keep an eye on that. Here comes the Toyota. Take Porsche could have just sorted something out here. This has just brought it back to life.
Well, it was that little extra time spent trying to fix the car after he pranged it against someone.
And that's the hang on, that's the 1 car.
Oh, right.
Where's Kobayashi then? Because they're still showing.
He's 8 seconds behind.
Yeah.
So Porsche have legitimately taken the lead even through the stops now.
Yeah. And
so that was a 30-second extra tape job on the side of the car.
What I'm curious to know is whereabouts Brendan Hartley goes in after having his stint to the little cubicle. What I'm curious is whereabouts is that 1 car? Is the 1 car between the 2 and the 6 on the road? And Manor is in. Remember, Manor led LMP2 earlier on in the race. 110-second penalty. So that's like nearly 2 minutes, isn't it? Stop and go penalty for the car 4, a breach of limitation of fuels. So yeah, 3 times more than what the limitation of fuel that they were allowed they've used, and it's still not going very fast, that car, even with using extra fuel. Oh, they will be so pleased to get to the end of this race. I'll just see the end of it, whether it's now, whether it's in another 10.5 hours. We've got a bit of a...
That was a bit smoky there, wasn't it?
We've got another Porsche making smoke. Or was that just a lock-up?
Hard to tell.
It's not going very fast down the straight.
Yeah, but it's against other...
Yeah, but it's getting caught by another one behind it, does it? Maybe it's not. I thought that P1, I thought that GTE car behind was catching it. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, we're going over to Anthony. He's in the pits.
So Maurizio, what happened on the 27 car?
Actually, we don't know why, but the car is jumping quite a lot, and little by little, there's part of the car that's probably broken, and we have to fix. And it's very difficult to drive and to brake in the right place to avoid to lock the wheels, and to also to watch outside. I mean, it's very, very difficult situation. It's probably the most hard 24 hours of my life.
Wow, yeah, and of course the race for the victory in LMP2 is always difficult, but yeah, it's even more difficult now.
Believe me, like this, it's very difficult, very difficult.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Mauricio will have a rest, so yeah, he's very friendly to answer our questions.
That's good, thank you for that. We got basically the top three 49 seconds apart now. This is just starting to get interesting. And looking at that gap there, just flicked up. We do need to wait for Kobayashi to go over the start-finish rate. But that last sector just split up, popped up 11 seconds. It's there again. It was only 8 or 9, wasn't it, coming out when they were both on their out laps. Oh, it's now saying Kobayashi's in the lead.
Fuel conso, ok pour 11 tours maintenant. Le rythme est bon. Hiragana vient de pousser le tour d'avant et on a un peu plus d'1 minute d'avance.
Okay, the team ready from there is the rhythm is good. We have a 1 minute advantage, and Mark Lieb fans, Porsche number 2 fans, don't worry. It just put Kobayashi in the lead and disappeared with Mark Lieb, but Mark Lieb is back there. The gap 12 seconds. So that is going forward. The Porsche is quick again. This was the car that was on pole position, remember. It's now starting to find that pace that it had on Thursday night. Wednesday night, not Thursday night, Wednesday night. So Nicolas Lapierre, he is in the 36 car. They're leading LMP2, and they have quite a good lead going on in there. So we'll see what else is going on now. I'm just waiting for the times to update again. 48 seconds, the top three are split by, it's lead, Kobayashi, Davison, Toyota were leading comfortably. 10.5 hours to go. Well, when I say comfortably, they had 30-odd seconds. Kobayashi had an extended stop for a small bit of damage that just needed to be repaired. They kind of just stuck a bit of tape on it and made it kind of a bit more aerodynamic. Just answering just reading some more information and tweets. How many Formula 1 drivers have won Le Mans after their last F1 start? Oh, I have no idea. We'd have to Google that one. Yellow flag, zone 15, yellow flag. That is somewhere on the Mulsanne Straight. Somebody potentially going slowly on the Mulsanne Straight. And we're way beyond there in the number 2 Porsche. So I'm not really sure what it is. This is the 110-second penalty that the car 4 of Ollie Webb is having to stay 50th overall. Oh, it's just been a disaster. This car was on fire on Wednesday afternoon, and the quick thinking of the driver's name has just gone past me. Right, what's going slowly here? There's a car parked up. It's a Rebellion. It's the 13 car. Lights out on it now. It's going to be, sounds like he's going to do a bit of a, I'd say he's the youngest driver in the race. They're in 6th place overall. Oh, dear me. Dear me. What has happened to the Rebellion? It is parked up on the straight. Yeah, it's not looking good for them. I was trying to find some information out for you, wasn't I, on another driver? And I forgot what driver it was with that stop. But never mind. We will endeavour to try and remember what that was, but it's Mark lead, followed by Kobayashi. It's now up to 13.8. So it's going in the right direction for them. So yeah, the Rebellion stopped. Car 13 stopped on the Mulsanne straight, and then there the mechanics, they're looking in. It's he's had the headlights on, he's had the headlights off, on, and then off, and then on. I suspect trying to do is they're on there. He's parked up just before the second chicane. They're trying to, well, basically they're trying to. Now you see the lights.
Talk him into getting home.
Yeah. Well, the lights were on, and then they went off. He was as if he was turning all the power off.
Yeah, did a full reset. Yeah,
but it's not moved anywhere since he's done that. Yeah, it's not going anywhere at the minute, that car. That's a huge disappointment, because their other car is down in 21st place and has had a problem. There's going to be a slow zone at zone 13, 14, 15, 16, which is basically in the area where the Rebellion is parked up, just pure and simply for security of that car, while Tushka has potentially works on it or does something with it. But the Rebellion is currently stopped on track. Now the gap is up to 14.6. That Porsche has now just found, it was, oh no, I was going to say it was around about this time in qualifying, but it wasn't this time in qualifying. It was about 11 o'clock at night, but it's kind of finding the pace. What was our last lap? 3:26. What's trying to think what his best lap is. I'm not sure what his best lap is, but their qualifying lap was a 3:19. 3:19.
I think they've done a 3:21.
Yeah.
Kobayashi's the fastest, but I'm sure they've done a slightly higher 3:21.
So going that last lap considerably slow. I don't know whether he had to. No, he won't have gone through the slow zone yet.
He's keeping his tyres warm in the slow zone.
That's got to be Davison, because there's 3 little red lights on the side of it, and it's yeah, he'd be the one who'd be thinking, right, here we go. Yep, those 3 red lights signal. The red is for LMP1. The 3 means that he is in 3rd place currently, 8 on the pit road.
So 4th place man Jarvis is in the pits now. Again, it's another one. He's been in a while, hasn't he? Yes, driver changed to Degrassi this time. They'll be keen to get some rest now. Degrassi will see the sun come up. Nice time to be in the car, that.
Is it?
Yeah, it's you know, getting in the car, knowing while it's dark, and just gradually, lap by lap, it getting brighter and brighter and brighter, and then finally seeing the sun come up. It's like, and it's like the first step. It's like, yeah, we've made it through the night.
It's a big step.
And okay,
psychologically, it's a big step.
And you know, when we're going to see it? Actually, within half an hour, we're going to see it. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure even out there now, it's starting to just turn. So, yeah.
Where are you looking? It's pitch black outside where I'm looking. Dear me.
I've had my carrots.
I'm going to say, you must have had your lots of them. Dear me.
No, I'm sure I can. I can see
whatever. It's
slight changes, and in half an hour's time, that will be big changes. And it's a great time to be in the car.
This Rebellion has been pushed down the road a little bit. I think it's going to be basic. Oh, it's being pushed backwards in between the barriers. That doesn't mean it's out. It now just means he can work on it in a safe place.
Yeah, but it's, yeah.
Right, what's the stories? When we had the white WeatherTech Porsche, the 89 car, very early in the race, up at Dunlop, and you said that a mechanic could come out and help and etc.
Well, they can come out and
advise. Yeah. In the old days, there must have been stories when that you may know when cars were stopped out on Mulsanne and mechanics was sneaking through.
Oh, I'm sure. Because there's no cameras then. Maybe a few pictures, but there was no video cameras as such. And you know, whereas we got complete coverage nowadays, haven't we?
I mean, I bet you
can't get away with anything now.
Some of the stories must have been just immense and fantastic in those days. Yeah. Cars being repaired and things like that, but we have seen over the past some very, very battered cars being driven back to the pits to be worked on. The 7 car just coming in, but as you said, we haven't really had that. The only one that was bad that couldn't get back to the pits. Well, we've had 2. We've had 1 Porsche, we've had 1 Ferrari, but the Ferrari was basically the wheel fell off and you just couldn't do anything about it. I don't know really. Wow, the 69 car. This is the second in class.
Right.
Back into the garage now. This potentially is brakes. Potentially.
I think he's getting out. Yeah, driver change.
Yeah. Is there a load of brakes and stuff on the floor?
Is that?
Yeah, there is.
Dixie going in. Yeah. So I mean, we knew it was going to happen. Yeah, we knew this was going to happen at some stage, but here it comes now. And yeah, we're past the halfway point. They've chosen.
This is regular. Don't panic. This would be planned, wouldn't it? They would have in their strategy. We are going to lose this much time here when we change the brakes.
Yeah, I guess that's Scott Dixon going in the car now.
That's it. So, yeah, like I say, I was only saying earlier, Anthony, our pit lane reporter, reminded me that I hadn't seen Scott Dixon in the car either.
There well, here you go.
There we go. Seen Scott Dixon in the car now.
It's taken, well, how many hours?
A
13
lot. A lot.
13 hours, 40 minutes.
so there goes the old brake.
Well, let's have a look for, no, Marino's still in car 67, so Andy's not in. Yeah, we still haven't seen Andy in the car.
Look how dirty that car is. Now you see some of the teams, when these cars win massively prestigious events and you go to their museums, they've kept the dirty car in the museum and things like that.
Yeah, they lacquer it even.
Do they?
So it can't be cleaned, yeah.
Okay, right, okay. I didn't realise they went to that extent. I believe the Porsche from last year is still dirty. The Nico Hülkenberg car, I believe that's still dirty. So, yeah, here is the 68 car. Second at the moment, 1 minute and 22 down.
Yep, that Fisichella Ferrari is holding on very well. You consider that battle early on with that car and how both Joey Hand and who's the other driver? The other 4 drivers.
Just look how wide that car is from that angle.
Yeah.
It's really wide.
Yeah, it's low and wide. Yeah.
Wow, those discs and calipers are already on. The wheels are going on. Wasn't a very long pit stop at all. Here we go.
Get him out, get him on the ground before he starts his engine.
Still reporting him in second place. He's got to get out of it. Yeah, that's because he hasn't gone past the pits as he has a lap, because he came in second place. So he's got 2 little green lights on there, but that will change to 3 green lights because he's about to come out of the pits and it'll register, because it's this car, the 68 car, that is in second place in the pro category. The Rebellion is still stopped out on circuit, the 13 car. Bad weekend for Rebellion. I mean, a lot of people, not just dreamers and people with like kind of romantic side of seeing privateers doing well. With lots of people thinking a Rebellion could be on the podium here quite easily, and it's just kind of going wrong for them.
Yeah, if they had to keep going at the pace they were doing, not necessarily all that quick, and just letting everyone else fall apart around them, but they're having their own issues. Yeah, a couple of questions. Here's a good one. Who's the oldest driver in the field?
Yeah, I'd have to look through my book. Take quite a while, but I'll have to look through my book.
I've certainly seen Tracy Crone.
You're going to go for Tracy Crone. I haven't got a clue. Let me. So, 39, age 39, and I'm going to talk to myself while we go through.
Right, go for it.
Let's 39 again. 39 can't be the oldest there. But we've got a 40. Stefan Sarazan's 40. As I go through my stats book, he is the oldest at the moment. But we've got a long way to go.
Better than that.
We're going to do far better than that, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you. We are going to do better than that. We know who the youngest driver is. Easily, we know who the youngest driver. 52. Eric Mayers is 52. He is now winning the competition. 52. Better put my finger in that hole. Just better put my finger in that hole just so I know it's him there. So we're looking at 52. Let's keep going. The 62 just beating. That's the lead. That's Townsend Bell on his way out.
Yeah.
Oh, Ed Brown is 53. Ed Brown is 53. Do you know the answer to this question? Or
I'm just guessing it. Tracy Crone.
Oh, someone with a name I can't pronounce. Remy Straybig, 57. Hopefully it's not him because I can't pronounce his name very well. Oh, that's good. Oh, brilliant. I'm being told by our reporter in the pits that was quite good. So
there's been a driver change in 62 as well. Jeff Segal is in the car. And now he's got a lap over Alcobazi. After all of that,
you did wonder why Alcobazi was being kept in the car, but he'll have to do so many runs, won't he? So many miles.
Yeah, true. But you'd want him to do it in the daylight when he could be a bit faster.
Here's the number 2 car. This is the lead car. Remember,
well, not anymore.
Ahead.
Kobayashi's gone by him now while he's sitting in the pits.
Because it was about 11 or 12 seconds. This is why that Porsche is going so fast, because it knows it's probably going to have to do one stop more.
Look at the smoke coming off it as it sits there.
But it was the other car doing it.
Yeah.
Interestingly, Lieb's having tyres as well. Because he'd have had a set before as well when he got into the car. Tracy Crone, 61. You could be a winner. You could be a winner, Peter Dunbrek, with yours. Let's just...
Oh, we've got a response already.
Oh.
No, Mark Patterson, who we walked by on the way to Aston. I've 64.
I haven't got to him yet. I haven't got to him now. Let me just see. Wait a minute. I don't know what car he's in. What car he's in? I don't think I've got past him yet. Mark Patterson. I'm running out of cars. I've obviously not written his age down, or I've missed it as I'm going past.
Well, he's in the car right now. 57.
He's in the car. Oh, well. I've obviously gone past that when I was looking at him. I was going to tell you something else about Mark Patterson before. I've obviously missed his age while I was whizzing through all his... all the stats on other people. What car is he? 57?
Yeah.
Right. I do have something else on Mark Patterson. Somewhere in this book. Tell you what, if they're listening to us in the truck, they are just going to wonder what we are going on about.
We're you know, it's what time is it now? It's 4:45. We're in a delirium here.
If there's anybody else listening in that truck, I'd be surprised anyway.
It's 4:45 and I've been up since 6:30 yesterday morning.
I know you have. What car am I looking for? What?
Mark Patterson, 57.
57. I can't find 57.
Have you drink some more
yellow,
of your Coke?
Yellow at zone 20. Yellow at zone...
Right. So
51 is in the box.
Yeah. It's having some issues, so let's look down.
I can't even see a 51 anywhere. Oh yes, I can. Yeah. It's 10th in Pro category. Yes.
It's the. They've had issues. It's the Broody car, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good for them at all at the moment. Oh, we got to spin. That's the number 2. That's the Porsche.
Is it? Where's its lights up the side? No.
No, I'm sure that had number 2 on it. We need a replay. I'm sure that had a number 2 on it. Did anyone else see that? I'm sure. It's gone quiet in here because and kind of
hang on.
just do with seeing what happened there.
Looks like a bit of a rock or something you punctured that tyre, mate. Watch out for rocks on the track.
Something about a puncture and watch out for stuff on track.
We're staying out.
Where would that have been then? Was that at Arnage?
Yeah, it looked like it could just do with a replay, couldn't we? Just to, because I'm sure that was the car that was parked up. Let's check the Porsche Twitter and see if they report anything on there. Because the 12 car's still. Oh, the 12
Well, it's dropped behind Davidson, so yeah, you might. Yeah, look, he's.
Hang on, I'm getting some more. Wait a minute. The 12 car has been reported to have stopped at Mulsanne, but the 13 car obviously is stopped there as well. So maybe it was the 12.
Maybe it was the 12. But anyway, Mark Lieb is now in third place.
Yeah, he's dropped places.
Behind Kobayashi and Davidson. And Davidson's, oh, mind you, he hasn't pitted yet, but he's only 17 seconds behind Kobe. He's on a bit of a stormer. No change in GT Pro or AM, same top 3 positions. Joey Hahn seems to be the quickest one at the moment in the 68 car, gradually catching up Fisichella. And Al Qubazi is now in the pits. I would put a bet on him coming out of the car this time and then putting either Pat Long in the car. Well, we haven't seen Pat for a while, have we? So yeah, maybe, yeah, there you go. Bingo. Pat Long exits in car 88. Right, we're going to see some frantic catching up of the car ahead now. Pat Long's going to put in an epic stint where he
2 minutes 23 behind though.
Al Qubazi did lose quite a lot.
Let's just make a note of that somewhere. Lap 186. The 12 Rebellion, it must have been the 12 Rebellion. Okay. 2:25. 8. Okay. I found my start. Mark Parson, former Wall Street banker, now runs his own private equity and hedge funds company based in New York. He'd be quite wealthy. 1951, December the 16th, he was born. Right, this is both Rebellions having problems. And 12 car, as we know, is stopped out on 13 car is stopped on Mulsanne, and then the 12 car's now in the pits.
Yes, bodywork. I'm just looking to the left behind those guys and thinking the car's sitting there, but it's not. It's the bodywork. So the driver's out. There's no haste to.
BK
Yeah,
Junior,
in fact, the
isn't
car's going up on its high stands, isn't it? So it's going to be there for a while.
And the mechanic's asking Nelson just to move away, just so he can get all the stuff down there. Disappointment for them. Lapierre on an out lap in his category.
No, well, yeah, I mean, 12 wasn't going that well anyway, but 13, that's the...
What's happened to the Porsche? It's now a minute behind. It's a minute behind the leader in third place.
Yeah.
And the Toyotas weren't going that slowly before, were they? What's his last lap? What, a 3:27 to a 3:24 and a 3:20? Just find it a bit bizarre.
Did he not get new tyres last time he was in the pits?
Yes, he did. Yeah. So that'll be another 20 seconds, won't it? So, yeah.
True, but then he shouldn't have any issues, and he should be able to keep the pace up. But they talked about, watching out and having. Has he got a slow puncture or something?
Yeah, they did tell him to watch out, didn't they? Right. Matt Powers said it was the 12 car that we saw spun. But why did the 2 car pit after 5 laps? So Leap's been in twice in 5 laps. You look at the amount of pit stops he's done 17 pit stops. Nelson.
10 hours and 7 minutes to go.
I'm just looking at Nelson Piquet Jr. He's having a look underneath the car.
7's going slow now.
Oh, it's on pit straight as well.
I mean, it's kind of not a surprise, is it?
Hang about, yeah,
and he's speeded back up again. Bizarre. But yeah, that thing's just seems to go fine for a while and then just suddenly have an issue and it's speed back up again. It's like a short circuit or something. So, Fizzy Keller's responding to the challenge from Joey Hand. He's now lapping very similar pace.
Oh, that's why it was going slow. That was what in a trade you would call a tank slapper.
Oh, yeah. He did well to keep that out of the wall.
Yeah, because he was nearly into that end of that barrier, wasn't he? Here we go, team radio.
Everything okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
That was he had the tone of yeah, sorry, that was my mistake. Sorry.
Yeah. And sorry that maybe I didn't damage it anymore. It might have put us out of our misery. So, oh dear me, tough weekend for them. Not as tough as the #1 Porsche.
Yeah, I mean they've had so many good weekends over the last few years.
That's it,
and
yeah.
you know.
And the good weekends are only really good because you have bad ones. You know what I mean? You kind of just write it off, so to speak. The gap at the front, Kobayashi to Davison, is 13 seconds. So,
and Davidson is definitely lapping quicker. 2 seconds off Kobayashi, in fact 2.5. So, yeah, as well. Again, I'm not saying this is really what's going to happen, but I did pick the last 2 years winner of the race, and I bet on the Davidson car for this race.
You did bet on the Davison car for this race.
So fingers crossed for him. Not that I'm biased in any way, and you know, it'll play out, and I'm, you know.
Right. Okay. Got some information. Yeah. So yeah, the second pit stop for Mark Lee was due to a slow puncture. So that's why he did 2 pit stops in 5 laps. Slow puncture.
Right, and that's, yeah, that has cost him. So he's really going to have to raise his game. But at the same time, Anthony Davidson is on a charge. 13 seconds behind Kobayashi.
But, you know, that Porsche was flying, right? And then it gets a slow puncture. So anything can happen. You've got to think we've got 10 hours and 4 minutes still to go. Yeah. So there's all sorts can still go on in this race. And we've just seen that the 7 Audi that's coming through the Porsche chicane now, that just the previous lap had a moment where it clipped the curb and ran wide and had a bit of a slide on heading towards the wall, corrected it all. It can so easily change, and there's still a huge amount of laps. We've done 218 laps, and did I have somewhere last year's winning amount of laps? I can't remember what it was now, but we are over the halfway mark. We've got 10 hours to go, so there's still another 150 odd laps to do. So we are by far, and Lieb is now starting to press on. He's under a minute now. I know it's still a lot, but when he was 1 minute and 7 or something behind, he's but you look at his last laps, his last laps aren't there, so I'm not really understanding how that gap's come down. But
yeah, we've not been talking about the number 8 car. Of course, we're seeing it come into pits and everything, but he's had a very quiet race. Degrassi's in the number 8 car just now. He's just there waiting to pick up the pieces, just lapping away on his own.
A lap behind.
No stress.
A couple of laps behind, I think, isn't he?